Hello everyone. Last video we have discussed about distance and displacement. In this video we will discuss some universal truths regarding with the distance and displacement. As we know, distance is equal to total path length. Total path length means there we are measuring the distance and we are not bothered about whether the distance is shortest or longest or any random path we can choose. Just we have to reach from we have to start from the initial position and we have to reach to the final position. So what path we have chosen and what is the length of that path doesn't matter in case of a distance. But in case of a displacement, we are measuring the shortest distance. We are measuring the shortest distance between the initial position and the final position along the straight line. Remember, distance is a scalar quantity. There we are bothered about only the magnitude. But in case of displacement, we are bothered about magnitude and direction. For displacement, magnitude and direction both are very important. Now suppose I want to compare displacement and distance. I want to compare means suppose in between these two, I want to put a sign like less than or equal to or greater than or equal to or less than greater than or equal to. So what sign I should suppose to put here? What should I put? For that, see, we know the basic understanding. Displacement means shortest path and distance means that path may be shortest and may be longest. It depends upon the object or depend on that person which path he or she or that object has chosen. Right. But displacement means shortest path and distance means it is the just a path length, a total path length. That path length may be shortest or it may be longest. It may be. Right. So I want to put the sign. Simply again we will consider one journey. What earlier we have considered. O is the initial position and A, B, C are the positions for different instants. And the object has traveled in a straight line. Right. So suppose for this journey, now I want to reach to B and I want to start from O. So I want to travel from O to B. So for this journey, with two options I can go. First option, I can go, I can start from O, I can reach to B through C. That is the first option. And second option, I will go, I will start from O, I will go to A and from A to B. Means O to B I will travel through A. That will be the second option. First option is O to B through C. That is the first option. And second option O to B through E. That is the second option. Now if I compare these two options or two paths, which path is the shortest path? Obvious, to reach to B, if I go through C or distance I will say OCB, that distance OCB will be the shortest. Now this OCB, if you call it as a displacement or as a distance, meaning will be the same. So OCB is the shortest path. Consider it as a displacement or distance, it is the same. Now to reach B from O, OAB will be the longest path. OA will be the longest path. Now if I compare displacement and distance for this particular journey or what example we have taken. Now if I compare the shortest path and the longest path or displacement and the distance. So shortest path will be always equal to the shortest path. Shortest path OCB, consider it as a displacement or consider it as a distance, it will be the meaning will be the same. But now if I compare the shortest path with the longest path, shortest path OCB with the longest path OAB, is it possible that shortest path is it greater than the longest path? Whether it is possible, shortest path is greater than the longest path. Whether it is possible, no. Shortest path will be always lesser than longest path, right? So here in between, I need to put the sign less than. I need to put the sign less than or equal to. Or equal to for what? Suppose the object has chosen the path which is the shortest path only. he himself has chosen the path which is the shortest only. In that case, displacement and distance they can be equal, right? So distance and displacement and distance, if I compare, displacement will be always lesser than or equal to distance. Displacement will be always lesser than or equal to the distance d. Few more points are there, we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.